Jenny McCarthy Show.
Oh! Welcome back to the Jenny McCarthy Show. I'm Jenny McCarthy Wahlberg. I'm so excited. I watched so much of him last night because I just couldn't get enough. Justin Willman, welcome back.
Hi, Jenny. Good
How
to be
are
back.
you?
I'm good.
Congratulations. You're like blowing up, my friend.
Thank you. I am thrilled that there's a need for magic in the world right now.
I think people always love magic.
I think they do, but there's like something about this, I think, rejection of cynicism right now where people are like, we really need magic. Come on.
That's true, but you did say something on your YouTube show, which I thought was interesting, where people used to say like, wow, how'd you do that? Instead they go, oh, I can't wait to Google that.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's the thing, is that people don't like to not know things anymore. People feel like, that they are entitled to any information that they want. And of course, the more you know about the thing with magic is people think they want to know, but once they know, they realize, I didn't want to know. But you don't know you don't want to know until you know.
Exactly.
It's a whole
That's
thing.
why you should try it once if you want to really figure, go like, I have to know. Once you try it, then I realize something, I'll never try to figure it out again because it was like finding out Santa Claus isn't real.
Spoiler alert. Yeah,
I know.
I hear you. It is
Children
not, it's just better that way. And also these days, it's fun to work really, really hard just to create magic that can hold up to Google, YouTube scrutiny.
Right?
Yeah, it's great. I mean, there's a high standard. You kind of have to take it to the next level. So
you've done it. Magic for Humans on Netflix. It's a series, not just a special. Super fun, insightful. How would you describe it?
Well, I like to think it's like a kind of a magic philosophy show, I love magic. It's fun just to watch magic for no reason whatsoever. But I think that magic is like a powerful art form that could be used to peel back the onion of like some truths of the human condition. So I wanted to, every episode, I explore a different theme that I am confused about: self-control, guilt, love, technology. And in kind of messing with people and seeing their reactions, I feel like we kind of get to glean a little info.
Give me an
ourselves.
example of guilt. What did you do with that?
For example, so I love animals. I have my dogs. I love my dogs, but I eat meat. And I'm like, why? This makes no sense. Why is it? I feel guilty, but not guilty enough to not eat bacon. So guilt is this powerful motivator. So I went to the streets and I kind of set up a bacon stand. And I'm like, bacon, who wants bacon? And once they're about to eat the real bacon, I try to upsell them to the vegan bacon. Try to tell them, like, the bacon you're about to eat, it's made from a real pig. And then I make a real pig appear. And then, so, ta-da, magic. But now they're like, oh, well, I can't eat. I'm not hungry for the bacon anymore. Mission accomplished.
You know what really helped me, too, was my son has a friend, like a friend that has a full-size, giant, 800-pound pig. In their house. They thought it was one of those mini pigs. This person that sold to him lied. And it's probably 1,000 pounds. Who am I kidding? I don't even know. And so I was like,
elephant.
It is. And it sits on their couch and they pet it and it follows around like a dog. I'm like, oh, well, I'm fucked.
And the problem is they're really smart.
They are.
Pigs are so smart and stubborn and belligerent and delicious.
These tricks you also do on the stage too, right? Like people.
I do. I tour. I was just at Caroline's for the past 4 nights doing shows. It was a blast.
And when it doesn't go well, you just put it right into the act.
Power through. Sure. Exactly. Well, you kind of have to make sure that it's the magic part goes well, and then you have to put it up in front of people, and then you have to make the funny part go well. There's a lot that can go wrong.
I'm
at any
sure.
Point in time. Yeah.
There was one thing that you had stated where you made a kid's marshmallow disappear, and he looked like he was gonna cry.
Yeah.
And you were
real
like,
tears,
shit.
Real tears.
Oh, yeah. God.
But and I remember that day I was like, I felt we can't use that. And then I saw the cut of it and I was like, we have to lead with that. People were like, just a little distraught over watching a small child cry. Who knew that would be the best first impression?
What about animals? Do they react to magic?
Magic for animals? That's tough. Magic with animals, that always works. That makes people happy. People love magic. People love animals.
I got to tell you, the dog watching people's pets, trick them into disappearing has been absolutely amazing on the internet.
It is very satisfying. That's true. And there's been some good tricks for monkeys. Just remind us how close we are.
Right?
Watching a monkey be amazed. Yeah. Well, what's really sad, though, if you do magic for a dog and the dog busts you, that's when you know you got to up your game. And you see a lot of those videos where the dog's like, I see you under the blanket.
Totally.
Dad, you know?
Yeah, or following him to the room until he finds him,
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
But it has been pretty fun. What trick from this Netflix series was the hardest one to pull off, you think? Where you're like, oh, God.
There's a bit I do in the third episode where I convince these people off the street that I am removing their NSA chips. I kind of like feed their paranoid conspiracy theories by just like, oh, they've been chipped. Did you know the government's chipping people? If you've had surgery, you've been chipped. And I modified a penis pump and put it on their arm and kind of like doing this suction. And it came out. I've been working on this bit for like 4 or 5 years and finally was able to do it. But it really looks like a microchip kind of burst through their skin. They didn't think it was a trick. They think I'm doing them a favor. So they're not like, wow, how'd you do that? They're like, thank you. Wow, thank you so much.
People just bite. They're that easy to
really
trick?
It's sad. It is sad. So then, of course, I told them once we finished filming that this is not a documentary about the NSA. I'm a magician and you're an idiot. Don't go telling people that this is a real thing.
Oh my God, it's so good though. What about I saw a segment that you did with stoners, which I thought was amazing. You go to this dispensary and there's tons, everyone's smoking weed, a group of people, super high. And the tricks that you do in front of them are just so obvious. You're not even like doing it well at all.
Well, I'm doing the tricks that people do for dogs, for just high people, and getting the same reaction. Yeah.
They were totally blown away. And it was like, I was so embarrassed for people.
Like, which hand is it in? I don't know. What's a hand? Yeah, it was, I was trying to answer the question of, are high people easier or harder to amaze with magic? And
it was obviously much easier.
Much easier.
What about the, because my ex-husband used to love the, what is that magic house in L.A.?
The Magic Castle.
Close. And Magic Castle. And he would always, every time we had to go somewhere there was a magician, he would be the asshole, be like, I know where it is. I know you did that. Blah, blah, blah. And shout it out. I'm like, shut up.
Really?
Yes. Twice, my ex.
Yeah, well done.
Do you have
good choice?
Do you still have those kind of assholes that shout it out and be like, I know how you did it?
Yeah. I mean, first off, who heckles a magician? Come on.
Right.
Especially the Magic Castle, you're in a suit. Who heckles with a suit on?
People that wanted to be magicians and never did it.
The haters. Yeah, it's true. And there's a lot of alcohol involved at the Magic Castle. But I do have people like that who think that magic, or just the idea of like, presenting a piece of wonder is aimed at like making them feel dumb. They interpret not knowing how a trick works as like, oh, you must think I'm dumb. Well, I'm going to tell you I'm not dumb. When it's not about that at all. I think like the more intelligent and evolved somebody is, the more they appreciate not knowing. And they're like, I don't want to know.
You are right on. I mean, you described my ex who's insecure. And anyone that he felt like, everyone was trying to get one up on him. Anybody, right. Not even magicians. So now that makes total sense. He'd be like, you're trying to make me feel stupid.
He's
I'm
just
going to show you how
taking it
smart
out
I
on
am.
Magicians. Taking out everyone else's, all this paranoia from everybody. Well, I'm going to take it out on this magician. I'm going to
That's right.
Kill his bunny.
Are you in a relationship right now?
I am. I'm married.
You are? Congratulations.
I am, yeah. My wife is pregnant, actually.
Oh,
my wife Jill is, we're having a baby in January.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Is it number one?
Number one. I say we're having a baby. She's having the baby. My
still,
role was very small and brief.
What are you most nervous of besides her blowing out her vagina?
Don't tell me how that works, by the way. I don't want to know. Just like with magic, you don't want to know everything. Right. I'm most nervous about, I don't know at what age or if I even should, like when do you tell your kid you're a magician, Like what do you don't want the kid to think magic is lame, and very often kids grow up thinking what their dad does is lame. Right. I also don't want him to get bullied because his dad's a magician. I feel like that's some good playground. Yeah.
It is, but kid. You know what you can do is teach him some tricks, and then he can wow his friends. And I mean, that magic is a good way to get people all to circle around you.
That's true. That's how I avoided bullying as a kid.
Then there you go.
Yeah, you just flash pot, smoke, and you just run in the other direction. Misdirection.
Were you doing it that young?
I started when I was 12.
Wow.
Yeah. I was 12. I started doing kids' birthday parties when I was like 14. I went by Justin Credible when I was a kid. That was my stage name. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Just incredible. I know. I was a virgin for a very long time.
What was your beginning magic trick? So, like, what did you start off with?
I talked my parents into buying me a rabbit at a young age. I think I had a rabbit at 14.
Wow.
And a tux. And listen, you can screw up a trick. As long as you then make a rabbit appear, they forget about everything. It's all about how you close. You have to close strong.
So you literally brought a rabbit with you to these birthday parties?
Uh-huh.
And you pulled it out of a hat?
Sounds like a lot of work. Very exhausting.
I know, it does.
Being a magician's hard. The hardest part about being a magician now as an adult is writing magician as occupation on paperwork. Like that's a demoralizing thing. That's
I bet
difficult.
like when you go for like an what is it called? A physical and they go occupation.
Yeah, what do you do? And then they laugh. Do you know how good you know how good your credit has to be, by the way, to get a credit card when your job title is self-employed magician? You put magician on a home loan application, just draw a picture of a goat because you're getting denied.
I'm still trying to figure that out on every single one of those things. I'm like, forget about
TBD, occupation. TBD.
I'm talking to Justin Willman. His Magic for Humans is on Netflix right now. What was the highest risk of injury of any magic that you've done? Did you ever go there or no?
Well, I inadvertently hurt myself a lot. Like, I don't do magic that's like David Blaine style, like
crazy,
dangerous looking on its face. But my wife and I, for our first dance for our wedding, did this bit where we do our dance and it's adorable, and then she lays me back and I levitate on the dance floor. No big deal. But it was we had to we worked rehearsed every day for 2 months leading up to it, and to pull off this trick, I ended up really kind of hurting my legs and back. But it was worth it. It was really fun. It was really
sure?
fun. But yeah, I'm sure. I guess I don't properly stretch afterwards. I don't,
But did it work? It did work.
It worked. It worked. It's on YouTube. Justin and Jill.
God, you could have just done the whole, weird dance to some song. Made it a lot easier.
I could have just done that. And we did do that, and then we just ended with levitation.
Who is your idol? Do you have a magician that you love and adore?
Well, I do. One of my favorite magicians is Matthew Buchinger. He's a German magician from the 1700s, and he was born with no arms and no legs, and became the most famous magician in Europe.
Oh,
yeah, used his mouth. Yeah,
come on.
He was a musician and an artist and a calligrapher and a marksman, which just goes to show you what a man can accomplish when he can't masturbate. And that's my favorite TED Talk. But I love reading about these old magicians from the past who, I don't even know. I would love to watch him perform.
I mean, that is definitely a person that would be on the show. That's incredible.
Right?
Remember that show
Exactly.
back in that?
Exactly.
Wow.
But these days, I'm a big, Penn and Teller were big influences when I was a lad.
Yeah.
Love their style.
I think they're dicks. All right.
Yeah.
But I went to David Copperfield.
I did get that vibe once.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. But
No.
sometimes you don't want to meet your heroes.
Sometimes. Always.
It's so nice when it works out well, though, isn't it?
That's true.
Yeah.
It does. I got to meet Wonder Woman and Olivia Newton-John, and the rest is history. It was wonderful.
But it's probably safe bet just to avoid.
When you go up to, I know I have to let you go, but when you go up to magicians that are very well known, and you say, "I'm a magician," do they look at you like, "Keep it up, little boy"?
I remember getting little kind of cute pats on the back, and that's when I, was like, you know what, when the time is right, they'll see my work, and then we can have this. I'd much rather meet them on my turf, and
I get that.
Hopefully that eventually happens. Sometimes it doesn't, but yeah. But I mean, we often forget just that a 1 minute, 30-second interaction with someone, they'll remember that forever, and I think a lot of people are just they forget. And they're dicks, and they know that they forget that this person's going to think that and probably tell everyone forever. Right. It's much easier just to be nice.
Exactly.
Be nice to people. Yeah.
Those little moments impact people forever. So that's why I've always tried to, except when I'm PMSing. Justin Willman, thank you so much. I hope you come back. Congratulations on all your success. You guys have to check out his Netflix series, Magic for Humans. I've also gone on YouTube, watched all of his magic and his shows there. I'm a new subscriber myself. Thank you so much, Justin.
Thank you. It was a pleasure. I'm starting a new residency in LA at the Roosevelt Hotel this weekend, and then every weekend through December. So come see a show.
If you need a girl to make disappear or cut in half, I'm there.
I do.
Okay.
Okay, we'll talk.
Okay, we'll talk. Magic for Humans on Netflix now. Thanks, Justin.
Thanks, Jenny.
Jenny McCarthy Show.
Oh!